Hi, good morning. This is what happens when Generation Z or Z provokes or plants a seed in Generation X, being me. So that was you guys last week. So last week, we had such a great session, and you just brought up such amazing things. I mean, I could name who it was, but you all did. So one of the comments that Nathan made really just got me thinking about friendships, who we have seen, who we haven't seen. And from that, I just realized I've been so blessed in my life. I grew up with just the best friends from a young age, mostly in the church circles, so with Christian values, and I think Jesus-centered friendships, which set me up so well in life that I look for such authentic friendships. And in a time like now, especially with COVID and that, I'm not sure where I would be without my friendships. So God has been incredible to me during this time, but my friendships have also carried me through. So having time with friends like that, it also means that I look for very different type of friends in my life, and not easily, I won't easily put up with friendships that can't really carry one through, can't really celebrate the good things. Friends that suffer with jealousy and things like that, that don't want to lift me up, those aren't easily the friends that I will be friends with. So I just want to, let's see if I can find it. Sorry, everything closed while I was climbing over onto the rock so I could film this. So in Proverbs, I want to use this verse. It says, Proverbs 17, verse 17, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." And I think that is just so true. I think a gift of friendship produces some of the sweetest joys in one's life. Friends have saved me from despair, given me courage. They do things I never dreamed, help me to do things I never dreamed possible. They've comforted me in grief and loss, and they sheltered me in the storms of suffering. So the truth is, I don't just like friendships, I love my friendships. And it got me thinking about a parable of the Good Samaritan. And that parable can be read or interpreted in so many different ways. But I think for me, one of the biggest things is, you see it often on YouTube, you see these gorgeous pictures of like a wild animal helping another animal cross the road, or the unlikely tattooed youngster with headphones on and dreadlocks helping some vulnerable, gorgeous granny across the road with all her shoppings. And I thought, how often do we still see that? And in our group alone, there are people in our group that would just naturally do that if they saw someone need help. And then there are reasons why you would avoid that situation or not do that. And I just started thinking about that Good Samaritan, the idea of the unlikely, the strong, the one who can do it on their own, that's already across a road, that notices someone else, that is vulnerable, and they put themselves in a situation to help that vulnerable person. I filming here today because since lockdown I've been swimming at sunrise, and it's been absolutely wonderful. And the other morning I was coming back from my sunrise swim, the water was nice and fresh and cold, and as I was driving back, I was in a little bit of a rush because I've got to teach at 7, but as I was driving back I saw this guinea fowl crossing the road, and it actually got to the other side of the road, and then it stopped right on Komiki Road, right near the library, sort of up from the library, and then it walked back into my lane and it stared me straight. And I decided to slow down. There was space. There was another guinea fowl on the other side, and there was space for me to weave through. And I thought, no, let's just stop and wait. And next minute, I look across, and its friend had obviously been in some tangle in life, and the friend's one leg was totally mangled, almost backwards. So as this guinea fowl tried to cross the road, the vulnerable one, and the injured leg could hardly even take its weight so that the other leg could get around. But it was the strong guinea fowl that stood there, called the vulnerable one over once I'd stopped. It waited till I stopped, then it called the other one over. The other one walked over, got in line with the strong guinea fowl. Strong guinea fowl, took a few steps forward to say to the vulnerable, go, came back and stood its ground, stopping me. The vulnerable one got across. The strong one gave a few squawks to me. It got across, and I was allowed to carry on. And I just thought, so often we say in nature, this vulnerable person, just, a injured animal wouldn't survive in nature. And that's not true. God's created all of us in his image, animals and us, and our communities are important, and we need to lean on each other. And there's a place for all of us. And I just was reminded how valuable you guys have been to me, and just how valuable my Christian family is. It's such an integral part of keeping life real, keeping things together. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys later in the Zoom session. Bye.